Now let's switch the gears and go from distant past to now and the future, and let's reflect on the shift, the concept of the shift, the transformation, the metamorphosis which is happening to humanity right now and is predicted to happen in the near future.
Okay, the shift is different for everybody. I'm not going to put my finger down and say I got the answer, because I don't. I'm a student just like you. From what I've seen of the shift future, the little bits and pieces that I have seen, is only in relationship to myself. I see myself off-world on another planet, teaching music to a bunch of children in a very peaceful-like setting. A planet that's very red oxide in color, very warm, about 80 degrees Fahrenheit all the time, very harmonious. And in this planet we like simple things and we like music. And everybody comes to this planet for art and music. And on this planet I'm a simple music teacher, and I'm teaching instruments that I don't even or haven't even seen in this lifetime. They're brand new instruments from other planets that make beautiful sound. So I'm a music teacher on that particular planet. In another timeline, lifeline, I'm in mothership of a UFO. I'm a regular ground personnel, and I hear the bell of warning, they call it. The bell of warning, what that means is when you hear it, it means get off your bunk, get off of what you're doing at the time, run to your pod, get in your UFO, and go out, because there's something going on that needs attention. And I'm a sky pilot, or a Luke Skywalker type of individual with a UFO that's serving the fleet.
So you got this pretty rich memories. How do they come to you? What's in real life? Do they get them in dreams, or you always knew that, or you need to tune in into a special wave to get that memory? And how do you know they are real? Do you have any simple proofs, like you remembered something and then in real life you saw it? Do you have that sort of reality check?
Deja vu, yes I did. Okay, first off, in 1980, as a 13-year-old, I became immersed in all subjects of the occult. I don't know why, it just happened, and I went that path. So I had a very good, let's say, schooling while going to school on a different avenue of a different road that led me to a lot of different subjects and knowledge. And that made me clue into my dreams, meditative states and stuff like that. So I always paid attention to my dreams. Having said that, in answer to your question, yes, deja vu. I once in a while I get lucky and I have a deja vu. An example of this, I had a dream one time as a schoolboy walking to school, carrying his books on his back. I hear a Doberman Pinscher dog barking at me through a fence, and next memory recall in this dream is the Doberman Pinscher jumps over the fence and is running towards me. At that point I wake up. Well, I would say maybe about 6 months after this dream, that reality came through. As it was walking into my deja vu. It was a deja vu happening. I'm walking on the side of the sidewalk, on the same side of the street. I hear a Doberman Pinscher dog barking. I look over and it hits me. I'm walking into my dream. At that point, I know the Doberman Pinscher is going to jump over that fence and attack me. So what I did the only thing I knew what to do was change the reality. I crossed the street. Doberman Pinscher stopped barking, and I went on my way. I changed reality. I also want to say, when you do this, you're changing a timeline, which is, it's great.
So tell me a little more how you get these memories. Do you need to tune in into a special way? How do you recollect this stuff?
Max, I think it's, I guess for me, maybe I'm lucky. I'm no more special than anybody else. And there's many other people that are way more spiritual than myself. What I would say is, because of my way of thinking, because of my studies, because of my research, I was more in tune with metaphysical subjects, and maybe that gave me a lucky break in a way. Path workings, if you study the word path workings, trainings, esoteric teachings, keep them good, by the way. They all lead to knowledge. When you have the knowledge, you'll have a dream. Pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are important. They're very important. They show you things. They teach you things. They take you places. They show you the timelines. I believe timelines, there is no time. Time today is, it should be all broken up, because it is. It's happening all at once. That means I was living 3,000 years ago as I'm living today, as I'm living 3,000 years in the future on another planet. It's all happening at once. There is no time. Time is just a make-believe thing that was imposed on Earth to keep us trapped in some kind of prison.
So James, there is much talk about the shift, about the metamorphosis, and people predict changes. People say that the channels say that change has already started, but it's really hard to find any physical evidence. People say about changes in the moon, changes in the Earth precession relative to galactic plane. You do the research yourself. Can you comment on real measurable changes which are the sign of the big shift in our civilization?
Well, there's shift in consciousness spiritually, which is fantastic. There's more and more enlightened people being enlightened every day. So our numbers are growing. Fantastic. And then there's the shift, the geographical shift. That's it's happening as ongoing. Recently, Tampa Bay Airport had its runways repaved because the actual coordinates have moved from the north-south measurement for the runways. So that's physical. What I see as far as the sky, the universal, is the sun. I want to talk to a lot of people saying about Planet X and Nibiru and the Anunnaki and Mayan calendar and stuff like that. What we should be paying attention to is the black hole sun theory. All right, and even in the Arctic Circle, there's a researcher. They're doing studies on this. They're following the sun. There's something behind the sun right now coming in. They're saying it's the Planet X or the Nibiru or whatever. What I'm saying, what I think it is an ultradimensional stargate that's coming through the sun. It's in the middle of the sun. It's like the Pink Floyd song, Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun. In the heart of the sun, there's something there. There's a stargate. And it lets you in or out. Things come out of the sun. There's many UFOs that come out of the sun. I've seen them. I've seen them personally. So it's like a doorway, a gateway. And we should pay attention to this. Many cultures have wrote about it in their hieroglyphics. There's a sign. It's unfortunately, Mr. Hitler used that sign for wrong purposes. Okay, and I don't like that. But anyway, that particular sign that he used was used in the Mayan culture, the Inca culture, the Sumerian culture, the Maltese culture. And what that sign means, it's a circular sign, vortex energy. So it's like a vortex. Even people with that died and came back, they talk about the tunnel, right? You're walking through the tunnel, a white light. It's a vortex. It's a vortex. You're going through that. And the reason why it's white is because you're going super fast. It's like the movie Contact when Jodie Foster went. She was only gone in the movie for 2 seconds, yet she had a longer experience. And it was the tunnel she's seen. That's the vortex. That energy combined it with the sun is the gateway. And the only way you can get in is going at that speed. Einstein, I like Einstein. I call him Mr. Fuzzy Hair. He gave me an experience through an astral travel that blew my mind. And here I am traveling through the sky. I see this white ball. I call them white ball UFOs. And I see, he was describing to me, that's the focal point. As I'm moving closer, I see this white ball UFO getting bigger. He then says that's the illuminescent point. Now I'm going really fast in the sky. I'm heading towards this big white ball. It looks like it's opening it up to a vortex. As I get close, he goes, okay, you're now reaching the point of no return. He's warning me. You can keep on going or you can stop. I stopped. So it's like a gateway. It's a vortex. Maybe the shift, maybe as things get closer, maybe for certain individuals. And I have to say certain individuals because we're not all alike. We're not all one. There's many different types of people and different evolving thought patterns with these people. I can't, myself, I can't sit down beside a rapist and have a conversation with him. It's that a wavelength that doesn't appeal to me. So we're all different in those aspects. So when we say shift could be many things for many different people. That's my theory.